like to sing our really long Good Morning Train song, click the link above and it will take you to that video. It's finally spring! For our little rhyme today, we are going to be singing about spring. And spring is kind of a crazy time because the weather changes from hot to cold to sunny to rainy to cloudy, and you never know what's going to happen next, at least where we live in Ontario. I will teach you this little rhyme. I'll show you all of the actions and words the first time, and then we will do it a second time together. The sun is shining bright. The sun is shining bright. Oh, how I love the warmth. The sun is shining bright. The rain is falling down. The rain is falling down. Oh, how I love the sound. The rain is falling down. The flowers start to bloom. The flowers start to bloom. Oh, how I love the sight. The flowers start to bloom. Isn't that such a fun rhyme? It talks about everything that is about to happen in March, April, and May. Let's sing it again together, and you can do the actions with me this time. A 1 and a 2 and a 3. The sun is shining bright. The sun is shining bright. Oh, how I love the warmth. The sun is shining bright. The rain is falling down. The rain is falling down. Oh, how I love the sound. The rain is falling down. The flowers start to bloom. The flowers start to bloom. Oh, how I love the sight. The flowers start to bloom. Round of applause, everybody! For our last story time of the month, I picked a very funny book. And since this month was full of rainbows and happy, bright things, I thought the best way to end March would be a story time about a unicorn. And this unicorn is named Thelma. Let's read all about our friend Thelma the unicorn. Thelma the Unicorn by Erin Blavey. Thelma felt a little sad. In fact, she felt forlorn. You see, she wished with all her heart to be a unicorn. Her best friend's name was Otis. He liked her quite a lot. He said, "You're perfect as you are." But Thelma said, "I'm not." It looks like Thelma is a miniature pony, and her friend Otis is a donkey. But she wants to be a big, tall, beautiful unicorn. And that was when she saw it, a carrot on the ground. It gave her such a great idea, she squealed and jumped around. She took that simple carrot and she tied it on her nose. I'll say that I'm a unicorn. It might just work. Who knows? Well, as she did, a truck drove by and the driver rubbed his eyes. "Good grief, is that a unicorn?" he shrieked in great surprise. As Thelma watched the swerving truck, it very nearly hit her. Would you believe that truck was filled with nice pink paint and glitter? That driver thought Thelma was a unicorn and is getting in a crash. And his whole load of pink paint and glitter is about to fall over right where Thelma is standing. Oh, Thelma looked amazing. She was a unicorn. "I'm special now," she cried out loud. And so a star was born. All across the whole wide world, her fans would cheer her name. Thelma loved it every bit. The fame, the fame, the fame. Thelma is totally famous now. She's walking a red carpet. She looks amazing. People are taking pictures of her. She looks great. Thelma was a superstar. Her dreams had all come true. But soon she found that so much fame was kind of tricky too. You see, her fans were mad for her. They'd scream and cry and laugh. They'd chase her everywhere she went to get her autograph. Poor Thelma. She really needs a break. She's trying to run away, and everyone won't stop chasing her. In fact, they chased her all day long. It never, ever stopped. They chased her while she exercised. They chased her while she shopped. Please don't chase me anymore, she asked the screaming crowd. We'll chase you all we want, they said. We're fans, so it's allowed. And some were not her fans at all. No, some were really mean. And some just did the meanest things she'd really ever seen. Poor Thelma is not having a great time anymore. And these two people have signs that say unicorns are dumb. And this person says, I agree. That is not a kind thing to say. So one dark night, she felt quite sad, this famous little pony. She said, I thought that I'd feel great, but all I feel is lonely. Poor Thelma, she misses Otis. Those mean people were throwing eggs and things at her. She just wants to see her friend. And so with that, she changed her mind, this lonely unicorn. She cleaned off all her sparkles and she ditched that magic horn. And then she walked right past the crowd. They didn't even notice. She thought how nice that it would be to see her lovely Otis. They're back together again, yay! She's back with her buddy Otis and she looks perfect just the way she is. And when Otis asked about her trip beneath their favorite tree, she simply said, oh, it was fun. But I'd rather just be me. The end. I'm glad that Thelma decided to go back to her normal self. It's fun to pretend to be a unicorn for a little while, but everybody is perfect just the way they are. I bet you have noticed your craft supplies in the bottom of your bag, and you've been wondering what we're going to be doing with those leftover sparkles and that headband. We are going to be turning ourselves into unicorns, just like Thelma. Let me show you how we are going to decorate these unicorn headbands. To make this unicorn craft, we are going to need our week 4 Storytime bundle. And in this bundle, you'll have a unicorn horn headband, an extra piece to make your headband a bit longer, a unicorn coloring page, and a picture of a narwhal. That's like a real life unicorn that lives in the ocean. You'll need your leftover sparkles from when we made our pot of gold. You'll need a stapler, and you will also need some crayons and your glue stick. To begin, we are going to decorate this headband with our crayons. The last time that I did this craft, I made my unicorn a lightning-powered fire unicorn. And this time, I decided I would make it a little more icy and cold and give my unicorn freeze powers. When I'm creating unicorns or decorating things, I like to think about what magical powers they might have. This would be something fun that you could try at home when you are decorating your unicorn, and I'd love to know what kind of magical powers you came up with. Don't forget that you also need to add decoration to the headband part of your unicorn, not just the ears and the horns. I even added a star right underneath my unicorn horn so it would be shining right above my forehead. We have completely finished coloring our headband now, and we are going to take our glue stick next and add the sparkles. I wanted to make my ears and horns sparkly but I also wanted to make my star sparkly and add a few details to the headband as well. So make sure you cover all of the places you want to be sparkly with your glue, and then take those sparkles and slowly and carefully sprinkle them over the gluey places. I even took some in my hand and sprinkled them like this to make sure I was covering all of the glue. And ta-da! Look how sparkly that is! Now we need to staple on that extender piece, and we're going to measure it to the size of our head. Here I am, I'm measuring my head, and then I'm going to take it off and staple it. You will probably need a parent's help for this last step. And that's it! I'm now a shiny, beautiful unicorn! I can't wait to see all of your unicorn horns and hear about your magical powers. Here are some pictures from the last couple of weeks. You have sent so many pictures this month. It is amazing. I can see that you all are working really hard and having so much fun at home. Thank you for hanging out with me today, friends. I will see you in 2 weeks after our Easter break for our next story time. Goodbye!